day everyone! Welcome to our new video. For today, we're going to talk about one of the new applications that we can use in online class or even in face-to-face class, and that is ClassPoint. But before we go further, let me share with you what are the things that we're going to discuss in ClassPoint. First, I am going to introduce to you what is ClassPoint. Then I am going to teach you how are we going to install it, how to sign up in ClassPoint and connect it to our PowerPoint presentation. And once installed, we're going to discuss the interface of ClassPoint, which includes annotation settings, the workflow, and how are we going to make quizzes inside our PowerPoint presentation. And we're going to discuss other features in ClassPoint that will make our class more interactive. Now, what is ClassPoint? ClassPoint is an integrated interactive teaching and classroom tool designed for every educator who uses PowerPoint. So therefore, ClassPoint is a tool integrated into Microsoft PowerPoint. The goal of ClassPoint is to create a powerful, interactive, and direct questions right on our lecture slides. We can turn our PowerPoint presentation into interactive quizzes. We can run the quizzes with our students, collect live responses, score students, and also we can save the data. Aside from that, during our class discussion, we can use annotation tools and digital whiteboards inside the PowerPoint presentation. Using ClassPoint, we can build direct interaction with our students to improve the quality of teaching and learning. For me, this is one of the awesome tools for teachers to enhance the application of technology and teaching, not just in online class, but also in face-to-face class. So without further ado, let us learn how to use ClassPoint. But before that, we need to install ClassPoint. And before we install ClassPoint, we need to make sure that our devices is compatible with ClassPoint. ClassPoint is compatible with Windows 8, 10, and 11, along with Microsoft PPT 2013, 2016, 2019, and Office 365 version. Currently, ClassPoint is not compatible with Macs or mobile devices running on iOS or Android. ClassPoint requires at least .NET Framework 4.7.2 runtime to function properly. Now, if you cannot download ClassPoint, you can download .NET Framework 4.7.2 runtime. How to install ClassPoint? You just have to visit www.classpoint.io. So this is the home page of ClassPoint. And to download ClassPoint, you just have to click this one, free download, or you can click this one, the download now. Then you need to fill up the form. Just type in your name, your email address, and your organization. So once done, you just have to click download now. Then as you can see, at the bottom of your screen, ClassPoint is now downloading. So once downloaded, the next step is to install ClassPoint. Then this will pop up on your screen. You just have to check the I accept license terms and conditions, then click install. Then you just have to click next, then click finish, and that's it. Your ClassPoint is already installed on your desktop or laptop. When you click this button, a welcome PowerPoint presentation from ClassPoint will pop up on your screen. So in this PowerPoint presentation, there is a step-by-step procedure on how you can sign up in ClassPoint inside PowerPoint presentation. So after successful installation of ClassPoint, you can now proceed to create your free account from the ClassPoint tab located above the ribbon in PowerPoint. So you just have to click ClassPoint tab and click sign up. Then fill up the following details. Fill in your first name, last name, organization, sector, and country. Then once done, you just have to click next. Then you need to type in your email, work email, and create a password. Then click next. After that, ClassPoint will send 6-digit verification code sent to your email. So you just have to go to your email and copy paste the 6-digit verification code here. Then after that, click next. Then congratulations! ClassPoint account has been successfully set up, so you just have to click sign in. Once signed in, you will see various ClassPoint tools and settings. the profile, pen, whiteboard customization, and interactive quizzes, and etc. So we're going to discuss it one by one. First, we're going to start with the annotation settings. As you can see, we have 5 pens available, then our whiteboard background. Now, if you click the drop down on each pen, you can see the variety of colors available. And from pen 2 to pen 5, you will have the option to hide the pen if you only need 1 pen. And for the whiteboard background, you have 3 options: the whiteboard, blackboard, or ruled paper. So how are we going to use it? You need to be in a slideshow mode, then find the whiteboard on the toolbar. Then from here, you can now choose your board. Let's say I want to use the whiteboard. On the board, only the presenter can annotate. You can use this during class discussion. So let me try to use the pen. So let's say I already occupy the whole whiteboard, and you still have something to discuss or to write. There's no need to erase it all. You can choose another board without erasing all the things that you've written on the first board. So let us try this board, or this blackboard. Then let us try this ruled paper. Now, if you click the exit, there will be a pop-up questions if you want to keep or discard all the things that you write on the board, starting from the first board that you open. So, if you click keep, all the things that you have written will be added to your slides. Now, what if you want to have a specific background for your board? As you can see, there are 3 available spots here where you can upload your chosen background for your board. Let us say you are discussing genetics and you want to use Punnett Square in your discussion. Or let us say you want to use Cartesian plane. Or if you want to use a specific slides as your board, you need to select first your chosen slide, and then here, select current slide, and there you are. Now, let us proceed to interactive quiz option. Here, you can choose from multiple choice, word cloud, short answer, slide drawing, or image upload. Now, how does it work? Let me present to you the workflow of interactive quiz. First, you have to design a slide with a question you want to ask. Second, you need to add question button and set its properties. Third, during the slideshow, click the question button, and that way the students will be able to submit their answer. Fourth, you can view the students' responses live or review them anytime after the class right inside the PowerPoint. So let us now try to use interactive quizzes. As I mentioned a while ago, for step 1, you need to prepare your slide presentation. So I have already prepared my slides. So step 2, add the question button. As you can see, this is a multiple choice question. So we're going to choose multiple choice. And upon clicking multiple choice, the question button appears on your slide. Now, we're going to set the settings here. As you can see, ClassPoint already determined the number of choices that we have in this slide. Now, if you tick this one, you are allowing your student to select multiple answers. Then, if your question has a correct answer, you can set it here. Now, in multiple choice question, there is a competition mode, but I will discuss it later together with the leaderboard. Now, in the play option, I will leave this option blank because as a teacher, we want to explain first the question before we let our students answer it and before the timer starts. Then, I will check this option so that the result will be minimized after the question starts. In that way, the students will not see the answers of their classmates. Then, of course, I will check this option and set the timer. And once you are done with the settings, these slides is now ready. But before you start the question, make sure that your students are already inside the ClassPoint. During the slideshow, you can share the class code with your students. You can see the class code here and instruct your students to go to ClassPoint.app and enter the class code. Or if you click this one, you can just share the QR code with your students so that they can easily join your class. The name of your students who are already joined the class will appear here. Once all of your students are already joined the class, you can now start the interactive quiz. Now, if you click the question button, the timer will start and the question will appear on the screen of the students' devices. And at the same time, ClassPoint will start collecting answers from your students. Once the timer is done, the result will pop up on your screen. Then you can see the answers of your students. By clicking on the options, you can see who are the students answered on the particular option. And you can turn this on to show the correct answer. Then you can now save the responses of your students, and you can also add the result as a slide. Now let us proceed to the next question. The question here is, what is your top 3 favorite local food? For this question, we're going to choose word cloud. In word cloud, you can limit the number of submission of your students. So with this question, we're going to limit the answer to 3. So same process, once the timer is done, the result will pop up on your screen. And you can turn on this one to highlight the top answers. You can also save the responses of your students and add the result as a slide. Now let us proceed to the next question. With this type of question, we can choose short answer. In a short answer, we can hide the participant's name when viewing responses. So same process, once the timer is done, the result will pop up on your screen. You can like, download, and delete the responses of your students. And you can turn on this one to show liked answer. You can also save responses of your students and add the result as a slide. Now in our next slide, as you can see, the task of your student is to label the parts by drawing a line. Therefore, for this slide, we're going to choose a slide drawing. In a slide drawing, we can hide the participant's name when viewing responses. And same process, once the timer is done, the result will pop up on your screen. You can like, download, and delete the responses of your students. You can turn on this one to show liked answer. You can also save the responses of your students and add the result as a slide. You can also use a slide drawing with this type of question wherein the students need to write the answer. Now on our next slide, you are asking your students to upload an image. So therefore, we're going to use image upload. In image upload, we can also hide the participant's name when viewing responses. So same process, once the timer is done, the result will pop up on your screen. You can like, download, and delete the responses of your students. You can also save the responses of your students and add the result as a slide. Now let us proceed with the other features of ClassPoint. During your slideshow, you can see the toolbar at the bottom of your screen. As you can see, after the whiteboard icon, there are still 3 icons, and those are Quick Poll, Pick a Name, Leaderboard. Now let us find out what are the functions of these 3 icons. You can use Quick Poll if you want to ask random questions to your students and you wanted to get the response of the entire class in an instant. And if you're going to click this quick poll, this one will pop up on your screen. These are the possible answers that you would like to get from your students. If your question is answerable by true or false, then you can choose this one. Or if it is answerable by yes or no, you can choose this one. Now, if you want to get feedback from your student, you can choose this one. As you can see, your student can choose from strongly agree, neutral, disagree, and strongly disagree. Now, if your question has a specific option, you can choose from here depending on the number of options you have for your students. Another feature is the leaderboard. If you already use Kahoot in your class, this is almost the same, wherein you're going to create a multiple choice question. Then for each question, you can see the students who are on the leaderboard. So, how are we going to transform our multiple choice question with leaderboard? All we need to do is to check this box. Then as you can see, the leaderboard icon is already here, which means this multiple choice question is turned into competition mode wherein the students who are fast and got the correct answer will be on the top of the leaderboard. Now allow me to share with you how does it work.
The particle is in a sample of matter. A, thermometer. B, temperature. C, heat transfer. D, heat. Again, what we call the measure of the average kinetic energy. Then the particle is in a sample of matter. A, thermometer. B, temperature. C, heat transfer. D, heat. So, timer starts. You have 1 minute to answer. Last 20 seconds. Alright. So most of you answered B. So 7 out of 16 answered letter B. While the rest answered A, C, and D. So what is the correct answer? Let us find out. Good. The correct answer is letter D. What is letter D? That is heat. So let us know who got the correct answer. And we have Paula, Faustin, and Nico got the correct answer. So who are on the leaderboard? Yeah. So Paula, who is the fastest among the three, got the correct answer, got 1,000 points. Faustin got 955 points, and Nico got 659 points. So yeah, the answer is letter D. Which of the following refers to the measure of hotness and coldness of an object? A, heat. B, heat transfer. C, temperature. D, thermometer. Which of the following refers to the measures of hotness or coldness of an object? A, heat. B, heat transfer. C, temperature. D, thermometer. So timer starts now. Last 20 seconds. Alright, and how are you measures of hotness and coldness of our object? Is it heat transfer? Temperature? Yeah, most of you, 60% answered letter C, which is temperature. And letter D, so what is the correct answer? Yeah. Correct answer is letter C, which is temperature. So this student's got the correct answer. So yes. So letter C, sino nanguna sa leaderboard natin? So nanguna pa rin si Paula with 1,986 points, followed by Kirsten and Glenn. So the answer is letter C, temperature.
So that's it. See you in our next lesson. And if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so that you will be notified for more videos like this.